Aaliyah's hands trembled as she clutched the boarding pass. Her daughter, little Hania, slept in her arms like a feather, peaceful and unaware of the world's cruelty. It had taken Aaliyah 6 months of backbreaking work at 2 different jobs to afford this flight. She hadn't slept in 48 hours, rushing from her night shift straight to the airport. Her only thought was to get home to her mother, who had agreed to take care of Hania while Aaliyah searched for a better-paying job. She didn't notice the terminal signs properly, didn't hear the boarding announcement clearly, and in her exhausted days she followed the crowd onto the wrong flight, Flight 370, instead of 307. She had no idea she'd boarded a business-class flight, far beyond her means. Settling into the spacious seat, she was too drained to question her luck. Hania was curled up against her, and for the first time in days, Aaliyah felt a moment of peace. That peace was soon interrupted by the man who took the seat beside her, a tall, clean-cut gentleman in a charcoal gray suit, with eyes that looked like they hadn't smiled in years. Rayan Khan. She didn't recognize him, but the world knew. His name's CEO of one of the biggest tech companies in the country. A billionaire, young, brilliant, and deeply alone. As the plane taxied down the runway, Hania stirred. Her soft voice broke the silence. "Uncle, are you sad?" Rayan turned, slightly surprised. "Excuse me?" Aaliyah's face turned red with embarrassment. "I'm sorry." "She didn't mean to. It's all right," he said, his voice soft. "She's very observant." The words hung in the air. Aaliyah wasn't sure how to respond. Rayan leaned back, looking at the ceiling as if hiding from something deeper than just a child's question. Minutes later, when turbulence struck, Hania instinctively reached for Rayan's hand. He took it gently, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Aaliyah stared, stunned. No rich man had ever looked at her like she mattered. But in that moment, something strange passed between them, a silent understanding, a flicker of connection. She didn't know that this flight, this mistake, would change her life forever. As the plane landed and passengers began collecting their belongings, Aaliyah gathered her small bag and gently lifted Hania, who had fallen asleep again. She turned to Rayan, a quiet thank you in her eyes, unsure what to say about the strange comfort he had given them. But before she could speak, a flight attendant approached with a frown. "Ma'am, may I see your boarding pass?" Aaliyah handed it over nervously, the woman's brows furrowed. "You were supposed to be on Flight 307, economy class. This is Flight 370, business class only." Aaliyah froze. Her heart pounded. I didn't realize. I must have gotten confused. I didn't mean." "It's all right," Rayan interrupted smoothly, standing beside her. "She was with me." The attendant blinked, surprised. "Very well, sir." Aaliyah turned to him, stunned. Why did you do that?" Rayan gave her a tired smile. "Because sometimes mistakes bring the right people together." In the lounge, over tea, he finally opened up. "Your daughter's question. It hit me hard. I lost my mother when I was young. My father raised me, but he was never really there. I built an empire, but somewhere along the way, I lost the warmth I craved." Aaliyah listened quietly, not knowing why he was sharing something so personal. "I run a foundation for women and children," he continued. "But I've never had anyone like you on my team, someone who actually lives the struggle we try to ease." She blinked. "You want me to work for you?" "More like with me," he said. "You have strength I admire. I want you to lead a new initiative helping single mothers get back on their feet." Aaliyah hesitated. Was this real? Could she trust it? He seemed to read her thoughts. "It's not charity, it's an opportunity. And I believe you'll make it something extraordinary." Tears welled in her eyes, not of sadness, but of relief. No one had ever looked at her and seen worth. She reached for Hania's hand and nodded. "Then I'll do it. For her, and for every woman like me." Rayan smiled, genuine, peaceful. Maybe we both just boarded the wrong flight to end up exactly where we were meant to be. And just like that, a mistake turned into destiny, where hope, respect, and perhaps even love quietly took flight.